Checking in.
Checking in.
My sound should now be good.
I don't know if they can hear us or not.
Yeah.
But...
I heard myself on the stream.
Oh, here we go. I can hear it now.
Let's see here. Sorry, guys. OBS reset this entire scene setup, so we're kind of on the fly here. It'll have to. It'll have to do.
Mason, even if we're not good, Mason's out of here. So okay. You guys sound great. I'm leaving.
Peace. He said green light. I think we're good. I heard myself talking on the stream.
All right. Now your guys' pictures are covering the chat for me, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, well. It is what it is. Good evening, guys. As you can see, we have the boys back in town for the first time in about, I don't know, what would you say, guys? About a month?
Like a month.
It's been a while.
One camera up from me is Sir DJP, for those of you who have not met DJP yet. Two cameras up from me is Sir Palmetto. Fellas, how are we doing? It's been a while.
It's been a second.
Yeah, it's been
a minute. Yeah. My golf game's gone to crap and come back again since we've been on. So
you tied for first, no?
Yeah. Last week in the league and my 18 hole league, I'm in. I tied for first. It was awesome.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
So how have you guys been trading lately? Dave, I really haven't talked to you a whole lot lately. I have a message here and there, but like we haven't really spoken.
Yeah. Trading well right now. The blow up days are not behind me, but they're a lot less. The discipline is there. I've lowered my trading. I went to a personal account, just trading one micro. But I was averaging $50 to $75 a day on that.
Yeah, that's not bad. On one
that's not bad at all. And then I decided, well, shoot, I've got my discipline in. I'll pick up. I'll do a combine. And I made $90 the first day in the combine, and then it was $1,000 per day. Passed it in basically 4 days, and so I've got an express again. So I'll run that up if I can. So it's not bad,
That's good. How about you, Palm?
Dave's out trading me, that's for sure.
Hey, I'll tell you.
I mean, that's not what we want to hear. I shouldn't be laughing. That's horrible.
Wes, I'll tell you. One of the things I did, I was like, well, if I'm going to spend my small bank account that I do have, if I'm going to give Wes $5 a month, then I'm going to look at his trading plans and follow it. And I'll tell you what, the levels play, baby. The levels play.
Yeah, the trading plans have been on point, haven't they? I mean, worth the $5 a month.
Yeah, it's been good. And I think Paul and I were talking a little bit in a DM thing, and for me, it's not so much just your plans, but it also is in conjunction with what I look at too. Mm-hmm. And I mean, let's face it, if you're looking at levels or you're doing something, they pretty much converge or coincide if they're good levels.
Oh, 100%.
So when I see some things,
100%.
So when I see your stuff and it matches up to some of the things I'm looking at, and it's good, like it.
Well, that's the one thing I tell everybody, Dave, is like use it as like do your own trading, do your own analysis pre-market, and then go and read mine and match it up and see if we're kind of in line. It's not just I realize sometimes it looks like a blindly follow the trade kind of plan idea because it plays out a lot, but that's not the idea. The idea is to get your brain working to see where the levels actually are. Once you can see them, it's relatively easy. It's not rocket science.
Well, I don't know. I still will take yours and just put the levels in. I still have a little bit of trouble understanding exactly why you pick the level you pick. I mean, there are certain levels or a level that I'll see and like, oh yeah, that makes sense because there's liquidity there, or there's it's a relative equal high or relative equal lows stacked up somewhere there. But I'm still looking at some of those and goes, man, I don't know why he drew that there. So we're still not because it's wrong. It's just because I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Well, if you're stuck on lower time frames, right? There's some things that you're not going to see. There just is, right? Like today, we're traveling through price where we haven't been for a couple weeks, really. and really only made one attempt through. So in order to spot these levels, you got to go back to when we were trading it a few months ago on the sell-off to kind of find those levels, right? You see where price reacted there. And granted, it was kind of violent through there when it was selling off, but there were still bounce points. So you can kind of spot them. But I just look at the charts, man. I'm not looking for imbalances or low liquidity. I'm literally just looking for wicks, where price bounced, and where price is tested a lot. That's it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
There was a short. Was it on Monday? Might have been on Friday last week. I can't remember now, but I just remember. I think the level was like it was a 630 or a 530 level or something like that, and it came back down through, and it had gone up. And the minute it came back, the 5-minute candle came wicking, or not wicking, but going through it with a little bit of force. I jumped in. That thing ran for it ran for 40-something points or something.
Oh, you just blind faithed it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Crazy, but I did. I thought, well, if it's there, it's there. Let's go.
Yeah,
and it was coming down with some force.
Today, you kind of had to do that with the 560 key level today. You know, it played perfect, right? But that was a tap and go. I mean, you really had no time to react. I missed it. I fumbled the bag today, even with that trading plan in tow. So
you still had a decent day though, right?
Yeah.
So
I was green. All in all, I hit an $1,100 trade last night on stream, and then I had that, and then I made $400 on a fresh My Funded Futures account. So
Wes, how do you get $1,100 on a overnight on Asia session? That's crazy.
Also a good question.
Right?
I mean, it was live on stream. I don't know. It happened.
God, how do you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just happens. I sat in the trade for like 2 hours, it felt like. Pegs, I see your message there. Yes, OBS sucks sometimes. I don't know why it eliminates all my sources, like my sound sources, my videos reset all the time. Like, I don't know why OBS is ridiculous like this. Drops files from time to time that you have to go searching for. But either way, we ball.
We ball.
Oh my God.
Dave, did you successfully dodge the tornadoes today?
Yeah, it was pretty wild. And of course, I do like everybody else does in the Midwest, because I grew up here in the Midwest. Is first thing I did when I heard the tornado sirens is I went outside to see if I could see it, and it was just a wall of rain. Couldn't see it. Got the dog, went downstairs. My wife's in Boston visiting her mother, so I was telling Paul earlier. So they've got the thing, and actually, I think it hit near the Arrowhead Stadium and Royal Stadium, where the Chiefs and the Royals play.
Oh, it was right downtown Kansas City?
It was just east of it, yeah. And so I live just south of Kansas City in the suburb, and it hit here first. And it hit a couple of blocks east of me. Well, probably about 8 or 10 blocks east of me first, where it hit. And anyway, I'm watching the newscast, watching the Weather Channel live, and one of the guys on the channel, all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, this tornado's heading right for our studio," and where they have where the TV station is, and they're like, "Everybody who's not a weather forecaster, go down to the maybe they have a basement down there or whatever, because they were up on a second floor or something." Goes, "Go downstairs." All of a sudden, you hear all those people running out of the newsroom. You couldn't see them, but you hear them.
Yeah, we've been dealing with that stuff too, Dave, over this way a lot, more than usual. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's. We've had some thunderstorms and it's been a wet spring, but this one was. And then we've had a couple that got close to producing tornadoes, but this one did. It stayed on the ground a while. I'm gonna have to see.
Palm, I'm seeing what Price is doing right now. Are you angry right now?
I'm not angry. I wish I was in it for sure.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not angry though.
Brother, I was long from 680s. And this 5-minute little wick down came down and grabbed my stop at 90, my break even, and then recovered.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was
God.
fast, right? If you're looking at the same one I am at,
Yep.
like 702, 701.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I'm right there with you. What's good, Mega? I guess we should say hello to the chat, huh? See who
Yeah,
else
let's
is
get
here.
chat.
Phoenix is here. Good morning, Phoenix. Dave, I don't need to say hi to you. Mason, hello, Mason. Who else? Pegs, hello. Savvy, welcome. Man, my eyes are bad, guys. I'm getting old.
Oh,
Willie,
they
Willie,
just-
welcome. Porch, welcome. R-Dub, welcome. Brad, welcome. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, this is the first Trading with the Boys that we've had in about a month, since I went to Globex streaming. So
Yeah, first Globex stream.
a little bit of nostalgia in the air this evening. So not sure
Can
if
I
we.
ask, why'd you move that level from... This morning was at 700 to 680. Why'd you move it down to 660?
I just
Just
did.
because that's when
I
low?
just
You
did
just
that.
did?
Oh, you
Okay.
did 640 to 680 now.
640
Gotta
to
move that.
660.
Because I was trading off of this.
Oh,
off of
660,
the
yeah.
700 level. That's why I got long right when we were on the call.
Yeah, when I start seeing the choppy chop, that's my sign to not trade around that area and move my level. Generally,
Okay, that's fair.
this is probably going to be a GFZ from 720 down to 660 for me. Tomorrow morning, we'll see how the overnight plays out, but I think it's going to be a GFC for me.
Oh, GFC. That's true port.
Oh yeah. So I was talking to Pegs earlier, and he made me realize that perhaps some of you that are newer to Quant Tower don't know how to limit in if you don't have level 2 data and don't have access to the full DOM. There is a way around that on Quant Tower, and I'm gonna walk people through that real quick. Palm, Dave, do you know how to do that? Palm, do you know how to do that?
Say limit in.
Yeah, to limit in on a trade.
I've been using join bid, join ask.
Okay, so if you go to your
Yes,
upper
I mark it in.
Okay, so if you go to your upper right of your chart, there's a little mouse icon. Go ahead and click that,
Yep.
left click that. Pull your cursor back over your chart to a price that you want to get in at.
Oh,
And then it's left click to buy, right click to sell limit.
okay.
I mean, if I wanted to buy up here, I would hit the right there, and my order would go in as
So
a
that
buy
would
stop.
throw in a buy stop for you if you clicked right here.
Yep, if you're
If you
above
left
current
it.
price.
Yeah, it throws in a buy stop for you.
Mhm.
I see.
So it's actually
Dude, I
really.
want to get long from like 710. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know that you want to.
I don't know, man.
Don't
know.
This feels like they are just
There's a-
annihilating people. Yeah, Pegs. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to do it. How do we decide to take the day off? Well, we'll start with you, Palmetto. How do you decide to take the day off?
If I have extenuating circumstances and I can't trade, it's usually my sign. I don't know. Sometimes you just need like a mental break too. Like I've been really suspect about trading rollover recently. I found that I get just hosed on rollover. So I took last rollover off, like the whole week off, and I probably will do the same this time. I want to say I will. I mean, we'll see. But
Yeah, when,
other than that, I
when,
want to take
when
like,
is
too
rollover
many days.
exactly?
Just not this week. I think it's next week.
Okay. I mean, that's good. That if you realize that you have obviously a poor specific time of the year that you're poorly trading and just choose to not, that's smart. Dave, how about you?
If I've had if I had a day where I chased and I lost, but it wasn't like you could have days where you lose and you were like, yeah, you know what, I was a little off for some things. I was too tight here on this or whatever, and you could still, But if I was just chasing, I'll take the day off and I'll just walk away from it. Also, if I'm not feeling great, I think it was last week. had a couple of beers, too many beers after I played golf, and then the next morning I was like, you know what, I can't do this. So
It's like
because
a couple of beers and I sat down on my computer.
Had a couple beers. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think I could trade while drinking. Some people can do it. Like,
That's a terrible idea.
well, I mean, Goose does it, but he's.
I can't. I mean, I can't even do it if I'm hungover, which I
guess-
don't get hungover. I don't drink that much anymore.
I
but
guess
still,
he's just
it's like,
built
oh, I
different,
can't do it.
though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I view the
But
same
if I had
way as,
if I had a day where I chased,
Dude, we really just missed my limit by I'm not like 0 ticks. It hit my limit, just didn't fill.
oh my god.
10 minis.
And to answer your question as well, when I had a day like that today. Actually, I was green, right? So, but I felt like I was trading really poorly. I was chasing because I missed that 560 long, and I was chasing the move the entire time, the rest of the day, really, and just catching break even after 10-point winner, after 20-point winner, break even, and I realized that about trade 8. That I was like, okay, I'm starting to get really angry about all these break evens because price is just retracing to where I entered from and chopping around. I closed it down at that point.
Yeah.
So for me, it's emotional. It's when I feel emotional, when I know my trading is emotional, that's when I step away. That's when I call it a day generally. It has nothing to do with profit or loss. Has everything to do with when my emotions are outweighing my logic. That's my sign.
Yep.
I need to step away. Tenor, I see you. I called today's action last night on stream. Yeah, I guess. Let's see what happened on the overnight. Did we get down to 400 on the overnight? I'm pretty sure we did. So yeah. I mean, this was London session. This 400 long was actually the long, right? This is the kind of the move I wanted to see after open. I wanted to see a pullback and a retest of that. But yeah, the best moves happen in London session, boys. I don't know what to say. Like, they just do.
Yeah.
They just do. I don't know why.
London's a great indicator for how the New York session will go sometimes too. If you've got London where it reached the low and it starts to climb back out and continue, New York a lot of times is just an expansion off of London. Actually, a good indicator of that.
Yeah, I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. to trade that though every day. I'll let you know.
No,
that
I can't.
Right now.
I can't. You know what else has helped my trading? I'll tell you. I've waited till after the, unless there's news at 8:30 or something like that, 8:30 Eastern, I don't trade until after the opening bell. Too many times I'll get wicked out or break even because as you know, I move my stops really fast, and then that gets me to emotionally hyped up. I've just said, nope, I'm not going to do. Now, I'll look at the charts, but it has to be a really great move. Oh, look at this.
Dave gets sidetracked. He's like a squirrel sometimes.
I was like, hey, wait a minute.
His brain is all over the place. Let's see. Willie, what do you have? How do you guys deal with overconfidence, euphoria from win streaks or a huge overall win? Willie, my philosophy is when it's hot, keep hitting it. Like if you are hot, keep hitting it till it doesn't work, right? Like why limit your upside?
But isn't that when you really got to have not a tight, but a very disciplined, like I'm only going to lose this much per day, or I'm only going to lose this many trades per day. Because when it turns, sometimes you keep fighting against that when you've been hot.
Oh, I have a DLL in place, right? Like I know there's times where I ignore it, but
Nice.
I definitely have a DLL in place. Hence the $11,000 loss day at the beginning of this year that I had, right? Like I definitely was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was on it. I was on tilt 100%. But
I remember.
But yeah. What is J Pong saying there? That's a paragraph. What do I got here? The main card I play is 0 days to expiration on the QQQ. You don't like trading with props, is what you're saying? I mean, technically you're trading your money when you're trading with props. I mean, you paid for it, but
it's just not as much.
Yeah, you don't have as much.
So I remember those days. I think you were even looking into when you're beginning of the year. I think you were even looking into fair value gaps at that time. If I
Bro,
remember.
I was searching. I was absolutely searching. I felt because I had a stretch in December, right, where I didn't lose a whole lot of money, but I had 5 straight red days, which is rare, right? Completely
Yeah.
rare. It took
Yeah,
me
it's so rare.
through.
Dude, I would never know what that's like. No way. I feel red days, no way.
So good,
Imagine.
Paul. So good.
But I haven't had a stretch like that for I don't know, a year and a half. But prior to that, you know,
Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how it shakes your confidence? And this is, I mean, this is like everything in life. This is about confidence. If you don't have confidence, then you're questioning every move. Isn't that funny?
Peg says he'll never have 5 straight red days because he'll take a break after 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. Here was my I was able to weather it and still try and figure it out during that time. Luckily, we had the holidays right around the corner. It was right before Christmas, so we were kind of taking a break from our trading with the boys and the streaming and everything at that point in time. So I was able to step away for a little bit. So that might have had something to do with it as well. But man, I tell you what, after that 5th red day in a row, I was ready to take my monitors and throw them through the window, brother. And I had only lost like $200, but I was ready to take them and chuck them through the window.
200 a day or 200 overall?
It was like over the 5 days, I had lost like $1,300 total.
It's really good. It's like impressively good.
Right.
Very good risk management.
Yeah, say that to the $11,000 loss day.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not.
Oh man.
You mentioned fair value gaps though. Not gonna lie, I've been using them.
Have you really?
yeah. There's
Yeah,
something
so I've
to
been
'em.
using it in
to
conjunction
'em.
with your zones, and to me, the hardest part of trading around your zones, your levels, was always like, and that's why I would ask you, where do you enter? Like, do you enter the top? Do you try to get long or short from the middle of a zone? Like, how do you play them? And I know you said like if it's above it, you look to get long from that area above or higher, and then same thing to the downside. Fair value gaps for me have at least recently, have kind of shown me where I should be entering. So even if like I'll look for a gap away from the zone, so to speak, kind of how Joel trades the opening ranges, where he's looking for like his Joel gap away from the opening range. Same idea, like I'm looking for a fair value gap. RTH usually like the 15-second chart, sometimes the 1 minute. Globex definitely the 1 minute. To trade away from that zone and then use that fair value gap as my entry point.
Yeah,
They're good for entries, and Driven saying the same thing. I agree.
Or you could just pull up my trading plan and go, long 560, targets to the top side are this, and this, and then just.
Well, no, so I'm doing it in conjunction with that. I'm using it as my entry point.
Yeah, I got you. You're using it for confluence. I got it.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, I could throw on 2 micros at your key level and just let it run.
Yeah, I've been doing a pretty good job. I've been hyper focused, like pre-market, about trying to be good, especially now that I've got people paying memberships, like YouTube channel memberships, to have access to them. I've been trying to be not just half-assing them, like actually being like, okay, this is going to be the key level. I see what price is doing pre-market. I've seen what it's done overnight. This level is going to get traded, and it is going to be the decision point on the day. And I've been pretty good about locating that area, right? Sometimes I'm a few points off, but it's close enough to where you get the idea. Today, that was absurd. What did it get to? 59.75.
Yeah.
And then just moonshot off of that. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. I grabbed 17 points early off it today, and I'm glad. And then I just stopped, and I'm glad because I'd have got it all wrong. So, yeah, it did moonshot off of that.
Yeah, Jay, I'm not an FVG guy. I am not an ICT guy. I just don't. I've never found any value in them. It seems like a lot of noise. He's got a setup everywhere on the charts. If you find something that works for you, by all means use it. I'm not one of those people.
I definitely wouldn't say I'm an ICT guy. That's a stretch.
Yeah, Palm is definitely not. No, Palm is not.
I'm just using something to help me understand price action and just understand momentum specifically. Like that's what I want to see is
Yep,
momentum,
yep.
confirmed momentum away from one of your zones.
Hmm.
So that way you know that there's a good chance it's going to move to the next zone.
Okay.
Yep.
That's all I'm using it for. I'm not sitting here, charting out the Venom Gauntlet pattern.
Looking for silver bullets or venom or
Yeah,
I don't even know what venom
no,
is.
me neither.
I have no idea about that one. The silver bullets, especially if you get a unicorn and a turtle soup and a silver bullet.
Oh,
Nice,
jeez.
nice.
Let's see here, Pegs. You got to learn patience and wait for the retest. Yeah, so break and retests are the A plus, right? Like that's your A plus setup. If you get a move 25, 30 points breaking out a side of a level and it comes back and holds above or taps the level and goes, I mean that's almost a guaranteed that next level up's going to get traded, right? Like when I lay out my pre-market trading plans, when I say, hey, I'm looking for that initial target, if that certain criteria is met for the long side, I'm going to say I'm about 80 to 90% certain that next level is going to get traded, right? Next, before price comes back to that key level or whatever it is. And then if price gets to that target one, I'm about 70% certain that target 2 is going to hit, and then that drops all the way down to 50% for target 3. So that's kind of where I'm at percentage-wise, probability-wise of the move at this point, after trading the strategy for, I don't know, guys, how long have I been doing this? A long time.
Wow, a long time. Wow.
But that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah, if you catch the rebound, exactly.
Yeah, Chess. Sometimes I just don't trust myself. I should at this point. I can't tell you how many dollars I've missed out on because I hesitated. It happened today. Missed out on.
That's part of my problem now is my entries are getting better, but my exits I'm still cutting them short. Oh, I still have to have a little bit more faith in holding them. But okay for now.
The best lesson was from Annan. Something
I was
like
just about to say.
Annan's a different
You
kind
mean
of
Lisa guy?
Annan's a different kind of trader, right? Like Annan's a high leverage, high risk kind of trader, right? Like he's of the mindset he's of the mindset, hey, I'm going to hit this same strategy over and over and over with max leverage. I will lose it all, but all it takes is one time on the max leverage and I'm done for life kind of deal. Like that's Annan's philosophy. He's ride or die. I am not that way. I am far
Is he done yet?
What's that?
Has he retired yet?
Yeah, he's done.
Forever?
I don't know about forever, but for a while. Yeah,
Trading?
he's done.
For a while? Nice.
I still talk to him like 2-3 times a week.
Nice. What color is his
So
Lamborghini?
good.
He doesn't have a Lamborghini. His
Yeah.
wife won't let him do that. He did just buy a nice beast PC though.
Nice.
He's house hunting right now.
Nice. I like that.
I don't mind saying though, there were days he was giving me a heart attack watching.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Brother, I
too.
can't watch him trade at all. I have an aneurysm, dude. I can't focus on the charts at all when I'm watching him in a trade.
Oh my gosh.
It's brutal.
I remember that time he came on trading with the boys on a Friday, and like Coach Dave threw a 120-point trade or something.
Oh yeah,
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
I have to admit, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "What are you doing? Don't get out of this, stay on." I was like, "Okay." I was. Oh my god. Almost pooped my pants on that one. It was good.
Yeah, Pegs, I'm glad you had blind faith in it. You really had to have blind faith in it. It was coming into that 560 level hot and heavy. And you had about 0.5 seconds to
Yeah.
decide if you wanted that trade or not, because it was gone before. I mean, look at this. Open, coming back down in 5 minutes, 80-point retrace,
Yeah.
hot and heavy into that level, and then the bounce. I mean, come on.
Ooh. Walk us through those purple lines there. What do you got?
What is that?
That's the 15-minute opening range.
How have you been liking that?
It's nice. So today was kind of iffy because of how volatile it was off the open through there, you know, especially on the first break. But you can clearly see the breakout is worth enough points. This pullback through it was why I kind of hesitated at the 560. I was kind of expecting price to come down to opening range low at least and give at least a little wick below here, but it never did that. It just bounced my level.
I'm starting to mark that 15-minute too. I mean, I still have the 30-second opening range, and man, what I've watched is if you play around that 30-second opening range, especially if it's a big one, you're just going to get chopped, just killed.
Yeah, I mean, forget the 15
Just
seconds.
killed.
Trust the levels, Peg says. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to.
Yep.
I should trust my key levels, right? But Dave, you and I have watched the thing chop my key levels for hours sometimes.
Bro, it drives me crazy when you name a key level and then it just said, I'm like, oh my God. I mean, it's good because it tells I don't trade, but it's like, oh my God. It's brutal. Willie, yeah, I see what you're talking about, imbalances. I actually like, especially on a higher time frame where it may be on the 15-minute where you got a fair value gap coming down one way and then you got right away it reverses, it comes back up and sets another fair value. But that to me, that's a balanced price range. And I will absolutely enter on the 15-minute. I'll do it. I'll absolutely enter. Let's say it came down, left a fair value gap, went down, took a liquidity spot, comes back up, leaves another gap right beside it. I'll pop right in on that where it sets that gap because I know it's just going to keep going up from there.
What do you mean by gap? Like really low time frame charts where there's a gap in, like a new candle prints a gap?
No. Just a gap between three candles. You got the one candle here, next candle goes up, and then the next one opens up here and it doesn't come down. So you got that gap with that middle candle.
So you guys just have fair value gaps all over the place, then, right? Like,
it depends on
4 hour fair value gaps. You got 1 hour fair value gaps. You got 30-minute fair value gaps. You got 15-minute fair value gaps. You got 5-minute. You got the 1 minute. You got a 30-second fair value gap. I mean, they're all over the place.
It's
brother.
true. Well, yeah. I mean, he the right marketing thing to do there. But honestly, though, 15 minutes time frame takes the blur out of it, and it's like anything. The higher time frame is going to give you directionally smoother. But yeah, that's what I'll look for. When I see that, that's a bread and butter. We're reversing whatever direction we were going, and we're going back to the other side of the liquidity. But a lot of times, Wes, those not the gap itself, but those levels coincide with where your levels are.
8-minute time frame or 3-minute time frame. Never tried either of those, Jay. I'm not gonna lie.
You ever tried the 690-minute time frame?
No. Haven't tried the 420-minute time frame either.
I unironically use the 690 for a little.
Oh my gosh, that's
half
so
of a
good.
day. So it splits your day up into 2 candles.
That's some funny stuff.
Yeah, I got that from Danny Linscape.
Yeah, good luck trading that.
Wes, so you're telling me we're gonna have to sit here and wait for price to trade 660 before I can take a position?
Bro, there's nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing to do here.
I know.
We're in a GFZ. There's absolutely nothing to do here. I think the market's going to go higher if that's what you're asking, but I don't know if it wants to pull back a little bit first. 800 is going to get traded. You can look at your DOM, see where the big orders are right now. You do have one down there at 500, but I think they're left behind. I think we're going to go trade 800 before we see any kind of substantial downside.
Nice.
You think 800 will get hit? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. I do. That hold this morning at that 560 and the pump off, it was pretty telling. So, oh, Jay, you joined the Discord? Nice. Yeah, we hang out in there all day. Well, I won't say all day, but we're in there the majority of the time talking trading. Fair value gaps on the 5-minute.
Yeah, I see what Willie's talking about.
Like I said, like if you guys find something useful out of it, by all means, I'm not ever going to criticize anybody for making money using a strategy that they found useful. Like, if it works for you, it works for you. I kind of like the simplicity of what I do, so I'll keep it as simple as possible, and I'll just add little tips and tricks that I find along the way into a strategy, so that I can find other trades other than just the levels, right?
So when are you gonna hop into the BDH and trade with mega streamer Patrick Wheeland?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
BDH.
I am not a
Yeah.
I'm not a
You got
known
the,
I'm not a known streamer, you know?
You got the 15-minute opening range on there.
Lots
Damn,
of, okay, there are lots before him that were trading a 15-minute opening range, my guy. Lots. I didn't even know he traded. I didn't even know he trades the 15 minutes.
Posted up in front of the Lambo in the office, all the flashing lights.
I did see
Could
something
leave a
about
look.
him this evening. He was showing his stats for one account or something like that, and he was up, I don't know, $250,000 on the year or something on like that on the account. But his profitable trades were like 1.6 million, and his losing trades were like 1.4 million.
It's a lot of churn. Jesus.
Even Christmas.
He's still up, but damn, that is a lot of churn.
Yeah, I was shocked when I saw it. I was like, man, this guy is just swinging for the fences every position he's in. Just trying to hit homers every time. Oh, yeah, guys, if you could hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. If you're lurking and haven't subscribed to the channel yet and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Peg says I need to stop saying that. And I do feel ridiculous saying it.
Do you have a soundboard?
What's that?
Do you have a soundboard that you can like play sound bites on?
I mean, I have a stream deck.
You should code in a like program in a sound bite into the stream deck. It's just like
Pegs is like, no, I didn't.
Phoenix is he's being pretty harsh here.
Yeah, Phoenix. I was having Discord issues actually, and OBS issues. I apologize. Say it every time I remember. Just keep pounding that thought into people's heads. Well, you kind of have to, because people don't. It seems like something that's so easy and that is logical, but if you don't, I feel like if you don't say it every now and again, people don't even think about hitting the subscribe button. Especially on a channel that's got 700 subscribers. You know, I'm guilty of it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying you should get the soundbite.
I can't Phoenix that.
Get like Logan Paul saying hit that subscribe button, and then anytime it pops into your head, you just press the button.
I could just get one of those animated flyby buttons that comes across the screen during stream or something.
Exactly.
Then I don't have to say it at all. I can just hit that button from Stream Deck and it'll fly across the
Very
screen.
plane with a little streamer behind it.
Yeah, that's what I should do. A little animation. There is absolutely nothing to trade here, guys.
Dude, how do you keep yourself sane during this?
Brother, I've been trading. I trade Globex really well. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh.
I'm up $500 on the Globex session right now.
Nice. What trade you take?
Ah, when did that happen?
Prior to going on the stream.
Made it up off stream.
I was long from the 680s. I told you what happened to me on one of the trades. Then on another one. Yeah, two. So my first one, I was long from like 680, and I took profits at a little above 700 on that first move up after the open.
Mhm.
And then I got long again from like 687-ish, 688-ish. I can't remember where exactly. And then that one red 5-minute candle came back. I thought I was on for another $1,000 Globex session.
Yeah, it's snatched away from you. As it does.
Yeah, it did.
Fickle.
So we're looking at filling this 1 minute fair value gap here, and we have the bearish topping snake pattern reversal combined with the gauntlet sitting below us. So I'll be looking at a inverted moon phase entry here.
An inverted moon phase entry.
So good. So good.
There's just
Just
nothing.
thought I'd key you guys into what
There's
I'm looking
nothing.
at.
There's nothing.
It's just right in the middle of the range. I mean, there's nothing
Yeah.
to do.
I know, I'm kidding.
Gonna get chopped.
You're not middle in the middle.
J Pong says posted the NQ on a 3-minute in our Discord. She better start climbing up sooner. She gonna have a quick little drop.
And just as he commands it here, get going. Ooh.
Guys, I do want to
Maybe.
acknowledge Mason sent me his driver stats from the driving range when he went last
He
week.
actually hit 400.
Bro, he hit it 250 on the fly.
Get out.
Rollout was like 265, 270, which is
He carried 250.
carried 250.
I mean,
Oh
that's
my
impressive,
God.
but
Yeah.
what happened to 400?
Oh, that was
He's
long.
talking
That
about
was, you
400.
know, that was bullocks.
Hey, man, like,
You know that was
that's so
bullocks.
crazy impressive.
He
That's
carried
impressive.
250. Good man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good man.
I told him, I was like, man, that's only like literally 20 to 30 yards shy of me. So like that's you're bombing it.
Yeah.
Especially he's a little guy. Like he's a little guy. He's
That's awesome.
throwing that whole
He's a
body
little
into
guy.
that swing.
Yeah, tell him to save his back.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. He's young. He can survive.
It's not about how you feel now, it's about how you're going to feel in 30 years.
Right. Trust me.
Dude, I feel so, I don't know what I did. My like right side of my neck right here and kind of into my upper back is just like constricted. I don't know what I did.
It's probably the double stacked pillows that you got behind you. Slept on them all funky.
No, those are great. I love it. I can never go back to sleeping with one pillow now. 2 is the way.
I can't do that.
I can't do that either. I gotta have a like flat pillow because I'm a stomach sleeper. There's
Oh, you just
yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be on my back, but I'm not a side sleeper.
so much dust flying around from my camera. Sorry. I just see this dust flying around in front of it. It's bothering me.
Does your camera have a light on it?
Yeah.
Because I was about to say you look like you got like
Oh,
a little.
Yeah, it's the Razer Keo.
got it
Ah,
going
I can turn
on.
it down too. Like I can, that's off. And then this is like light 1. And I can go all the way up to whatever max
See,
is.
you got
Oh,
yourself
God,
a little
it's
key
bright.
light.
Dude, it's so bright.
Now you know how I feel, brother.
Yeah.
You want to see my?
Sit there.
Go ahead and Google search my key light. It's the newer GL1 Pro.
Just type in GL1 Pro.
Yeah, that'll work. This thing, I put it this way: my key light,
Oh my God.
I have it on 5% right now. This thing would blind
Yeah.
you if you turned it up any more than that.
It's crazy. That's like a legit photographer's like setup.
What about no pillow? Okay, Willie, that's a stretch. No pillow. Willie, can you sleep on the ground? Turn the thing up to the max for fun. Oh my goodness, are you guys ready?
I think we need to.
Oh my gosh, man, this is gonna be.
I'm gonna see it on like a 10-second delay though, because it's on the stream.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, we're at 6% currently. That is 25%. That is 50%.
25.
Oh wow, 50% looks pretty good.
This is 100. bro, that's just too much.
It's like your actual like the lighting on your body isn't so much getting brighter. It's just like everything behind you is slowly
Yeah,
getting
everything.
harder.
Yeah.
Bro, it is bright.
Let me turn mine
Mason.
down a little bit. Pretty bright.
Mason, on your driver, I played with a guy the other day. He had those on his driver. He had the oversized grip like DeChambeau uses, like a Jumbo Max, whatever they call that grip. I tried it. Same driver as mine. 25 yards more, and more accurate. It was amazing. I might switch to an oversized grip on my driver.
Yeah, bro, it's so bright.
It was
It's
amazing.
way too bright. I can't handle it.
Blind yourself.
Oh man,
Right.
it's so bright.
Ooh, I might get filled.
Oh,
I
you are
know,
actually
it's-
trying to execute in here?
Baby, yeah. Long from 03 3/4.
What's up, Invictus? How are you?
I have a 4-point stop though, so like we're chilling. I just really would like to see yesterday's high. I think that would make sense at some point.
Oh, I agree. I think we see 780 to 800 on the overnight. I'm not gonna get chopped up in the process before it goes there.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
chop
that's
you
fair.
up, man.
That's fair. I was talking with Mason earlier about like taking small paper cuts, and then because he was telling me how he like had some L's, and then he was just looking for one trade that'll make it all back because his risk has been really tight. Like that was what I did today. Was I took like 4 or 5 trades that were just small paper cuts. Like the largest loss was probably like 190 or maybe $200. The smallest one was probably like $50, and then hit one trade for 1,400 something, and it ate all of it
My
back
God.
plus some.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've just been trying to keep it tight.
I definitely keep a tight stop.
Now, if you could just eliminate those losses, every day would be a banger.
I know.
An absolute
But dude, that fully is
banger.
on me. That's fully on me. Like that was just me not trading the plan. Just, like transparently, straight up. There's nothing else to say about it.
A Willie
It was just me
sleeping
straying
on
from the
the floor.
plan, getting involved in areas that didn't make sense.
I can't do the floor sleeping. There's no sleeping on the floor for me. I don't know about you guys, but I have to have a bed.
Yeah, no thanks.
I can't even sleep like on a couch. I need the bed. I gotta sprawl out.
I fall asleep anywhere.
Invictus, that's good. You're doing the right thing by taking a break. If you feel like you're not seeing it well, I would definitely say it's time to take a little bit of a break, recenter yourself, refocus.
Dow, oh my god, how could this happen to me?
J Pong says she going higher, and then we proceed to just
Got my stop.
yeah, gobble up your stop.
Yeah, that's only $80. I'm not pressed.
Yeah, guys, sorry for not reaching out sooner. I've just had a lot going on as far as like everything is concerned. Like,
It had me scared for a second. I thought I was unemployed.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
The passive aggressive, the passive aggressive guilt trip was a little much, but
Oh, sorry. It's funny.
Paul made the right call though. I was behind him 100%.
Yeah, because when Mason asked on May 27th, Dave, when are you
That's
available?
right.
And got zero response until today. I mean, sure.
Well, then I thought I'd respond since I was in a tornado warning.
Yeah.
Things are going well. Dave's on the golf course. I won't talk to him. Tornado coming. Hey guys, say goodbye.
Right.
Dave Goose actually reached out to you on Discord over the weekend. Was it last weekend or the weekend prior?
Oh, shit.
He went to the golf course and was like, "Where are you at, Dave?" And I was like, "You got to go further into the trees, Goose. You got to go. You got to go much further into the trees."
That was true for a while there, let me tell you. That's funny. God, I missed that. I didn't see that. Oh, that's good.
He even tagged you.
How did I miss that? Oh my God.
I
That's
don't
not
know.
good.
You miss personal
not
DMs. You miss them all.
That is not good.
What does your trucker hat
Ugh.
say today? Midwest what?
Midwest, just KC and USA on the.
Oh,
Just
I thought it said Budweiser for like a good 10 minutes.
Porch says that sounds like his golf game. It's probably a lot of people's golf game, to be fair. I mean, just watch an episode of Bob Does Sports. If you really want to make yourself feel good about yourself, just watch Bobby Fairways try to hit the ball. Oh my!
I didn't tell
goodness.
you guys.
I need to watch the rest of that video.
Oh my goodness, man! The guy like aims almost 90 degrees to the right to get the
it's
thing
so
to
bad.
curve back into the fair. It's crazy. His
No, I am
line
long
is
at 7 to 8.
crazy.
I'm long at 708. We're gonna give this a try.
You guys are.
I forgot to tell you guys. Earlier this week, I was playing with a guy who's 94 years old. Walked 18 holes, by the way. 94 years old, and got a hole in one. I witnessed a hole in one from a 94-year-old guy. It was
Was it
yeah,
clean?
it was
Was it clean?
clean,
Or...
clean.
Okay.
Hit, bounced, rolled right in. I mean, it was. And his eyesight. I mean, he's 94. He's like, I'm jumping up and down. The other guys with me jumping up. He's like, did it go in? I'm like, because you couldn't even see that far. It was awesome.
That's wild.
94. And he just kind of nonchalant. It was like his third or fourth one he'd hit. Like, oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Yeah, 94, and he walked. He walked.
Yeah, that's really
I
impressive.
walked too,
That's very
which is impressive.
Willie, I don't know how the Pepe meme train started on Goose's Discord. I'm not sure. Maybe Palmetto knows. Palmetto, do you know?
I don't know either. Before my time.
Yeah, but what? Long before my time. Goose's Discord has been around a while.
Yeah. Since Rocky used to talk, well, ever, but since Rocky used to talk in Matt's Discord too.
Okay, so I was a member of TBM's Discord when it was Chart Bowls, so it was
Yeah,
prior
so was
prior to
I.
Good Gains.
Yeah.
What was I?
I remember
Hey,
I remember
there's
turning on Matt's streams and only seeing like 100 or 200 people in the stream.
100, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dude, this
Now-
708
now-
long's
now the
paying.
guy's got
Paying.
like 3,000 in his live streams.
Well, dude, when he first started with Apex too, like first started, he was regularly hitting like 3, 4, 5,000 a day viewers. It's
Yeah.
toned back
Well-
since then because I think he just realized like it's a lot of attention and it's not all of it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was wild. And then, but that was also on the back of him having like 200 to 300 viewers a stream. It's pretty
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
No, I mean, for him, business wise, he made the right decision for him.
Oh, totally. I remember you were on his stream that one day. I loved that.
Yeah, the all-day live stream. Dude, I was in
Yeah.
Poland when that happened too. That's so funny.
Okay, that makes it even more impressive. I did not know that you were in Poland. At
Wait,
the
you
time.
were spectating from Poland on TBM
Yeah,
stream?
yeah,
That
yeah.
was awesome.
That was funny. It was like
That's when I
eating dinner.
became. That's when I became a fan of Palms.
I
Oh, you became a fan? Dave, we're colleagues here. We're trying to negotiate a pay raise. for CEO.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. I
Um,
might have should have.
No, I was like eating dinner with my family and watching the stream on my phone, and then he's like, "All right, if anyone wants to come on, just like send something in the Discord." So I was like, "Why not?" And I was just like, "Hey, I gotta disappear for like an hour. I'll see you when we watch a movie later." And that was it. It's funny though.
Wait, that was during one
That's
of his
awesome.
charity streams, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like the all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day
okay,
stream.
I
I forget
think I
exactly
remember
what.
it. Possibly
By the way, I'm
decent
still on-
sized pump upcoming J-Pong is out there just calling for the long right now.
Dude, I'm listening to Jay. I'm long at 708. Let's go.
Dave is in it.
I'm not trading this.
I mean, I'm just about to go break even on my thing, but on my deal, but I don't know. We'll see. Let it breathe. It'll probably come down and take me out.
I just want to see like a good aggressive rotation away from this 700 area, and then I could be
Yeah.
convinced to participate. But until then, it's just sideways. I've already taken my attempts.
I'll just hang on to it here.
Eating my fruit now.
You gonna mukbang right now?
Yeah, I got apples.
People must have gotten wrecked today, guys, in that grind.
I'm sure
The
of it.
zombie grind got people, I think.
I can't
I can tell when a lot of
I
people
can't
got
trade
wrecked 'cause
those days.
The numbers on the streams are way down. Nobody wants to come into Globex after getting wrecked.
Yeah.
I can't trade those grind days. I'm sure a lot of people can't. Those, so it's not like earth shattering. But those slow grind days, especially going up, I just can't do it.
Me neither. It's one of those things like you have to be positioned from lower and just holding through it. Trying to participate in the grind is impossible.
Yeah.
Not impossible.
Yeah,
But
Brad,
for
I saw
gold-
you had a great day. You made almost $4,000 today, didn't you?
Holy cow!
Yeah, exactly, Savvy.
Yeah.
Dude, gold's kind of moving.
Good evening, Omarita.
Wes, did you do
Welcome. What? What'd you say, Palm?
Wes, did you do your gold analysis yet? Did I miss that?
Gold
Like
analysis?
where you, yeah, like you mark
Oh,
up a gold chart.
No. I haven't done any of that yet. Well, let's see. There's clearly a level here at like 3357,
I was looking at like 3385 too. Kind of.
3368, 3390, 93. It looks like 3393.
How wide would you make a level on gold though? Like I have no familiarity with this at all.
Neither do I.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. This is just
Okay.
blindly looking at a 5-minute chart.
Flip a coin.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Okay, good.
I would expect price to come back and test this 33.50 area.
Mhm.
And then that could be the launch pad for the move up. That's the kind of the read I got.
I'm just gonna put some pretty boxes on my
Yeah,
cards,
Willie,
yeah.
I like I said, I fumbled the bag today. Okay, so I was green, right? Like, and I was green nicely, but I traded poorly, guys. Like, I was just really disappointed with my trading today. But if those are my bad days, I'll take them, right? Like, if those are my bad days currently, I will take them.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah, no kidding.
You guys both in a trade? You look so like zoned into the charts right now, both of you.
I am in a trade.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
thing,
Mark up levels for
Oh
gold.
my gosh.
this thing is brutal.
Gold's also
Moving
in the middle of like a nose.
it's moving so
nose
fast.
right now.
Yeah, it's really I really don't want anything to do with where gold is currently. I'm looking at it over here on another monitor, but yeah.
Well, I just got some. My mother-in-law, she's on WhatsApp, and she's from Italy, and she's from the same village as a saint that Padre Pio, if anybody knows that. So she always is sending me stuff like that kind of stuff. So I had to look at it and respond.
It's legally required to look at it.
If you have an Italian
Otherwise,
mother-in-law,
we'll
it's
be hearing
legally
about it.
required.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys,
So-
keep the chat entertained for a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
You
I'm
guys
still
want
with
to
us.
see me play Fortnite? Oh yeah, wait. All the new Globex people haven't seen that before.
Hey, Palm. As long as paying 6.5 points so far.
Nice.
Oops, 7
Go back
points.
to execute. Yeah, we definitely might rotate like 720, top of the range.
Yeah, maybe there. 7.
I was in that too, but I got wicked out by that wick at 841, and I haven't seen a reason to re-enter since then.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. I got in after that wick. I jumped in at it after that.
Gold's kind of spazzing out.
Uh-oh. Lights just flickered here. That's not
Yeah, I
good.
saw that. You good?
Yeah, I think. Ooh,
Your
that's not
connection
good.
stayed stable. You didn't like drop or anything.
I know, weird. Still in the trade. But like I said, we had the tornadoes earlier today, and now still got thunderstorms tonight. So
Damn, dude.
that was weird. No, huh?
Do I really want to trade gold? Not really.
I mean, it's moving.
Hey, you're back.
I am back.
It is moving. The one time I trading, I didn't even trade gold. I traded micro gold. Remember that? Took one trade on it. Immediate stop out. It was awesome.
It was awesome. It
It's
was
awesome.
awesome.
I'm a gold trader for life now. Loved it.
But that was
All right.
one micro gold. Like gold itself must be so leveraged. Let me check on Trader. What are the tick values?
It is pretty levered.
Ooh, now we're up to 7.25 points.
$10
70,
a tick, 100 point. So like getting long here to that zone. Yeah, that's a lot, bro. 1,500.
I mean, this got up to 8 points. I almost should. Just gonna hold on.
And
I'm holding on.
Jay saying hold it.
I'm diamond hands in this one, Wes. I'm up 7.25 points. Diamond hands.
VIX is down nicely. Grind higher. Yeah, I mean, I like 780, 800, man. I'm not gonna lie, but that would require you leaving an order on overnight more than likely.
Yeah, well, I've put my stop up at the yesterday's high. See if it does anything.
Palm, I probably wouldn't go long here.
I know, I'm not the
If the indexes are going up, they got a little bit more room to go. ES needs to get up to 6K. I think gold's gonna come down.
I'm not touching gold. it's more a joke than anything. I mean, I marked up like quick levels, but I'll just see how they play out, I guess. But I'm not really that interested in trading it.
Uh-oh.
Dave tweaking over 8 points.
My Lambo dreams are starting to fade. I'm down to 3 points up now.
I'm just gonna start marking out the random charts. What's the Dow looking like?
Come on, Lambo. Let's go.
Down Jones. Oh, Dow's was in like a giga range. 41,500 to 40.
You see some firm out there put their floor at Bitcoin at like 100,000 or 125,000.
What?
Okay, this will be, yeah. I was like,
Say
what?
what?
Put their floor there. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I mean, it's at 106 or something like that, somewhere around.
Yeah, maybe they put it at 100. They probably put it at 100 is where they put the
I
floor.
guess I do.
I just knew it was six figures.
I have the ticker up. So Bitcoin futures are at 105.98, 105.965.
That's when you know it's jumping the shark. Although I shouldn't say anything. It's up over 100,000, so what do I know? But oh, come
I
on.
can't believe I sold.
What is the Nas doing? That's not doing a thing.
Now I'm up half a point now. Oh, now I'm down.
No.
I give it room to breathe.
Chopping everybody up.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to mark out levels on YM.
They're kind of wide. Do it on the higher time frame if you're going to do it. At least 1 hour.
Yeah, I was on a 4 hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's where you want to be.
That's another question for you, actually.
Let me out.
Both
Let me out.
start on the higher time frames, right? Like 4 hour, daily, 1 hour, and all that. How do you refine your levels to 20 points? Because they're always 20 points. I understand that's like a risk mitigation thing that kind of gives you a standard unit of risk. But then, like, how do you make that 20 points accurate? Like, what if a level is legitimately just bigger than 20 points?
Sometimes they are. I use the 20 points to define my risk, like you said. And then I try to pick the extreme. Like if price is hanging out above where I'm putting a level, like if I'm adjusting a level, I'll put it for the 20-point liquidity sweep below the level that I think is going to hold, and vice versa to the
If you had like a wick or like a bottom, you're putting it starting at that wick plus 20 points to the downside.
For the most part, you can kind of see what I'm doing here as well, right? Like if we dip below here, I'm thinking we're dropping even lower than 640.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how I refine the levels. But NASDAQ is kind of like iffy that way, where it gives dirty
Right.
sweeps on both
Flies
sides.
around.
Yeah,
Wow.
so like that's really why they're 20 points. Sometimes levels are 50 points, you know,
Right.
technically. Like I would say 400 all the way down to 350 is probably a level, right? Like more than likely it's probably a level. But I don't want to be operating anywhere between there at all because of what happened when price was hanging out there, all that chop. Yeah, so I would expect buyers to really try and defend that 400 level at this point, because if it dips below there, it's probably going to be a pretty violent drop back down to, say, 21,100 at this point. But that's kind of what I do. So, like, because I think 400 is the level, I would expect buyers to step in at 420. So my entry technically for the long wouldn't be till 420, but I would allow for the sweep down. If it cracked 400 with some aggression, I would just say, hey, I'm not taking this long.
Okay.
But if we see buyers step in and that, 20 points below and we get one of those wick and reclaims of 400, my entry would still be 420. I would want 420 to reclaim before I would enter, just for confirmation. So that's kind of how I place them.
I see.
But it's up to discretion, right? Like everybody's gonna have something a little different. I realize that mine play well a lot, but there's sometimes that they don't.
Right.
I'm not some market guru or market maker. Or I don't know exactly what's
You're
going
not?
to happen. No, bro, I'm not.
Well, I don't know.
Damn, why am I here then?
I'm not paying $5 a sub not to have a market maker in my corner. The hell?
But yeah, I realize that a lot of the time I'm pretty accurate with it, right? Like I get that.
Yeah.
But
I'll say.
But it really is just discretionary almost as where you're putting them. But on the NAS, 10 points can mean a lot if you're trading minis. If you're off by 10 points, that's $200 sweep that you're risking. So I've just kind of learned how the NAS likes to move because I've been watching it for years now.
Right.
So I've gotten pretty good at telling where the level should be. Like right now, I have it at 780 to 800, this level up here. If it were to break above 800, I would probably flip this level up to 800 to 820. Right? Or wherever we put in a new high. Like if it stops at like 840, it would be 820 to 840 or 840 to 860.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I definitely noticed when I was just marking up some of my own levels, just to like practice support and resistance. It was definitely easier on ES for me to see like exactly where should be the level.
A lot of people
Just
say that.
that.
It's the more traded asset, more volume, so the price movement isn't as sporadic and wicky, right?
Oh, yeah, thicker book too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of thick books, dude, I spent like an hour the other night looking at the treasuries. I would never trade them just because I don't want to be sitting in one trade for like 5 years, but it'd be so funny. Like I can't lie, it'd be so funny to trade treasuries because it's such a thick market. You can be like tick accurate with them. It's crazy.
I just found out the other day that my neighbor that lives a few doors down actually is a bonds trader. I always wondered what he did, because he's always home and like out mowing his lawn or playing with his kids or whatever. And turns out he's a bonds trader. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, sounds like you have like an average day is 12 p.m. selling your lawn.
Right.
Hey man, as you get older, Palm, I'm gonna let you know. Dave can speak to this. There's
appreciate
nothing better than getting that lawn freshly cut, standing back and
My God.
looking at the checkerboard stripe pattern across your front lawn.
Oh yeah, 100%. Wes is onto it, man. 100%.
Oh, man.
I'll just go out in front of this. I'll just go out into the street and look at it and admire.
Yeah. Dave, superhero pose, hands on hips, chest out, in the middle of the road while looking at his lawn.
With my white New Balance leather shoes that I just mowed the lawn in. You bet your ass.
Beautiful.
You know, one week I mow it this way, the other week I mow it diagonally.
Yeah, you got to alternate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know the game.
Yeah, you definitely do. You got to change it up. No, you definitely have to you have to directionally mow, for sure.
Absolutely. That's so funny. There is something to be said for that.
It's funny.
I have to admit.
But no, yeah, as you get older, you take great pride in the appearance, the curb appeal of your home. Let's put it that way.
Well, I used to have a lawn service come in and mow it, and I finally got rid of it. I was just like, they're not doing it right. I'm going to just do it myself again. So.
Oh, you were that guy? Were you going out and running out there critiquing them, or did you just? Like,
oh no! I never
fired?
did that. Yeah, I just like, yeah, we're done. We're not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start mowing again. Oh, they were wearing a patch in the. I mean, I had a bear patch in the backyard that where they constantly would turn and stuff like. I can't.
Yeah.
Funny.
I did ask Fletcher to come on, and I had to work, so.
Oh yeah, he's a bartender. I forgot.
Yeah.
Globex is probably hard for him then.
Yeah.
He probably works, I don't know, 4 nights a week, maybe. I don't know what bartender schedules look like. Yeah, I agree with pivots, Willie. I do agree. I have them on my charts. That's what Annan trades. He trades pivots.
Just and he trades delayed data, which I can't understand either.
Yeah, but the pivots aren't delayed. They set as soon as the new day.
Oh, that's
is
true. Yeah, amazing though. And the dude's successful, but whew.
I mean,
Scary.
Harsh. Harsh. What's the context on that? All right, Palm. You heard the guy start dancing.
I'm surprised Phoenix is still up.
What's the
Oh, it's
context
6
of that?
a.m. 6 a.m. for him over there.
You serious?
Yesterday's open was a Fletcher Open 190 point pump.
That's right.
Yeah, the opens have been crazy.
Not gonna lie, I grabbed the opens a lot.
Oh
This
my god,
past
it's actually
4 days.
6:30 a.m. Jesus Christ,
Oh,
dude, what are you doing up at 6:30? You just wake up?
yeah, I don't know if Phoenix sleeps.
I guess not.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't. He might be a bot. We just don't know it. He's AI.
Talk about observations
I was trying to get
on our TH opens, Brad. I'll let you guys lead with. See,
I'll tell you.
I sit out the first 15 minutes.
I'll jump right in.
I know you will. You love clicking those buttons.
I tell you, dude, they've been great.
Love these buttons.
Yeah, he just loves those buttons.
We gotta get Dave a Trailers keyboard that just has 3 buttons. Buy, sell, break even.
I don't know how he trades the way he does sometimes. I have no idea.
I'll tell you. I mean, first move is the fake out on the open, and sometimes it's 10 seconds worth of fake out, or sometimes it's a minute, but that's the fake out. And I'll watch what it does pre-market on the levels, and like I told you, like where's overnight high or low? Was it grinding towards it? Was it not? And what's ES done to compare to NQ? And if NQ's leading and ES isn't, then I know we're going to go. And ES wants to catch up to where it was. I know that on the open, it's going to go. Say at this point, once the overnight high, it's going to go higher. And great.
Yeah, Brad, I sit out 15 minutes normally on the open. Unless I'm in a position from the overnight and in a large profit, I normally am not executing till after 15 minutes. I like to see that 15-minute opening range get set. So I try, even if it's really moving and I see something that I would normally take, because of the volatility, I don't take it. Because too many times I've tried to play those breakouts on the open and just gotten wrecked. Absolutely
Big
wrecked.
15-minute opening range guy.
You're gonna be stuck on that for a while, aren't you, Paul?
I think it's so funny.
Why is that funny?
Because I always think of Patrick Whelan when I hear 15-minute opening range. First person I think of. Because every video I see of him is just him yelling about it. Like, you know his videos. He doesn't talk. He just yells at the camera.
I don't know. I've never
So it's
really.
just like ingrained in my head.
I haven't watched a
Channeling
whole
his
lot
inner
of Whelan
Kramer.
videos.
That's probably a good thing, actually.
So I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't watch a lot of. I haven't even watched a match stream in a long time. I was telling my chat the other night that it's too noisy for me, right? Like my reads are generally pretty good as evidence of the trading plans. I should just be listening to myself and not be having any outside influence whatsoever when my trading, right?
It's valid.
So I try to just tune everything out. I don't watch streamers. I don't even really talk in Discord much anymore when I'm trying to make my money, right?
I've noticed that. You're very quiet in the mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm trying to make my money, I'm not screenshotting anymore. I'm not worried about the tags, how many DMs I have. I'm literally just
Farming fire emojis.
going to make my money, and that's that.
Oh,
Yeah, Brad,
God.
I don't even have the television on. I'm literally just trying to catch that one banger trade right off the bat so that I am set for the rest of the day and I can kind of coast, right? Unless it's an A+++ setup, I can just sit back and I'm done, you know, lock in 1,000 plus and be done for the day.
I meant to ask you too. I feel like I've asked you a similar question before, but what's your take on scaling? Because like you have accounts with balances that could take multiple contracts, right? Like why do you never? I don't know. Like, do you think about it? Or you
Because
just don't wanna scale?
I've thought about it, but I'm risk averse, so like I'm comfortable where I'm at. Why try and tweak it and possibly have it not necessarily wreck an account? Like my live accounts are fine. My funded accounts not so much, and those are the ones that I would leverage, right?
Okay. But even like, so my take to that then opposite side of that coin is it's the same work, right? Like you're doing the same thing, you're just increasing, say, the contract size by one. And you have a proven
Yeah,
system.
but
that you know that allows you to manage risk.
going from 1 to 2, I've put on more leverage, right? Like
Yeah.
I've definitely put on heavier size before.
And I remember you told me about the 5 contract trade.
But I'm not comfortable doing it. Do you see what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's when the emotions take over, and I'm no longer thinking logically because I'm so quick to want to get out of the trade where I'm just not.
So it affects your execution.
Oh, 100% it does.
Okay.
Like even that 5 contract trade, yeah, I hit it for 18K, right? And TBM pulled it over onto his live stream the whole 9. But like, I was like, man, this is dumb. This is dumb. The whole trade. I was like, this is so stupid. Like, I need to get out of this. I remember I called Mason. I was like, Mason, I just did the dumbest thing ever. And it wasn't the dumbest thing ever, right? Like, I bought the bottom of the day with 5 contracts, and like it was running.
Yeah.
But I'm far more comfortable just trading the 1 mini, letting it go, letting it play, letting my strat work out, and I make plenty of money. Right? Like I don't,
Yeah.
you know, unless my trading account balance is up around, 1.5, 2 mil, I probably won't size up until then. But my personal account is not at that size.
I have faith.
Do we read the mental game of trading? Yeah, Brad, there's all those psychology things, right? Do we watch Iman trading, Willie?
I've heard of him. Optical, Jesus Christ.
But no, that's how I am. I'm just risk averse, man. I'm really tight with my money. I'm just really tight with it. Maybe one of these days I can be like Annan and
It's
risk
so
it all
good.
every trade and be fine.
I'm gonna ask because I was thinking about the whole scaling question, like how do I want to approach that in the future. I'm gonna have Chat GPT write me a trading plan,
Put it
like a
this way,
business
go.
plan.
I would probably rather than doing like multiple contracts, I would probably do the copy trading multiple accounts thing
Yeah,
before I
Goose
ever
was talking about.
before I ever um, before I ever sized up like that. Because then it's still it's a one contract trade to me, right? Like it's multiple accounts, but it's a one contract trade worth the value of however many accounts you have.
Yeah, I guess that way too. You maybe don't see the whole like the total number, and that could help you mentally.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had this question asked a lot. Like, bro, you're so good. Why don't you scale up? I'm so good because I'm comfortable, right? Like, my psychology
Yeah,
is
right.
solid right where I'm at right now.
Right.
Why push
Right.
it until I'm ready to push it?
Yeah, great reasoning. As long as your reasoning it works for you, it works for you. I'm just genuinely curious because it's just something I was thinking about personally. I was like, how do I want to approach that when I get there?
You do it when you're comfortable with it. Like,
Mm.
if you're uncomfortable with it, the answer is probably pretty obvious that you shouldn't do it because your trading's not going to be the same. You're going to be
Right.
trading emotionally rather than logically. Um, and I'm just not there yet to put on that kind of size. You go ahead and get me an affiliate code with 20 Apex accounts or whatever, you know. I mean, sure, I'm comfortable slinging all kinds of size because I've got bangers sitting right behind them that I can just fire up and ready to go whenever, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, Savvy's right though. It is a game changer when you're trading from a call it place of peace or confidence or whatever you want, but it takes
Yes.
the noise, not having that noise.
See, here's the thing, right? I can stomach a 20K, 30K loss day. Is it going to feel good? No, but I can stomach that. I can recover and be okay. I can't stomach a $90,000, $100,000 loss day. Like that would be, hey, I need to reevaluate my life kind of situation.
Right.
Would it be my entire account gone? No. Or all my money gone? No. But at the same time, I am not comfortable losing that amount of money at all.
Mhm.
Like when TBN posted that he lost 90,000 in one day and blew all his funded accounts,
Oh, my.
I wanted to throw up. I wanted to throw up in my mouth. I felt bad for him. When I watched another trader that I know lose over 3 million in one day,
Oh, was that
I wanted to.
what's his name?
Wow.
Is that Nacho? Oh no, never mind. I know who this is.
Do you?
I think so.
We're not gonna name names.
Not
Not with that amount of money.
But do you know who Nacho is? Do you know that? I think Goose told you about the lore behind Nacho on one of the live streams.
From
The
Good
dude that
Games?
was yeah, he would post accounts in there, but he's the dude that was like hedging between props. So he'd be like long 20 fast track accounts and short 20 Apex accounts.
Oh
You
no!
remember that?
Well, he's probably
There was one day he got caught really off sides and wiped every account. I forget what the total number, like profit wise, was, but it was up there.
yeah. See, that stuff will make you contemplate end of life scenario.
Yeah, I mean for him it
Right.
was terrible because like he'd been taking payouts off of them and they were all prop accounts, so like you could just get it back. It's the prop firm's loss if anything. But even that, not really, because like they're all sim accounts, right?
Yeah.
But it's just
If I
it's
post
crazy
a,
to see this.
Optical says if I post the 100K loss, I might get 1K subs on YouTube faster.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I really want my channel to be more like educational and chill place to hang out rather than the drama-filled crap that's going on in the prop firm trading world, right?
Yeah. No, I was asking that question from like a genuine, not from like a channel you want to like blow up and have drama and all that. I was asking that from like a genuine like trading perspective of like how would you approach that from a
Oh,
business
as far as
perspective?
scaling up goes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I would have to see my account balance to justify throwing on that extra size, or where I'm comfortable with it, right? And everybody's going to be different. Some people might have that value at 100K. Some people might have that value at 20K on their account balance, you know, where they're
Yeah.
sizing up. For me, it would need to be a lot
I just had Chat GPT write me a business trading plan for futures.
higher. Did you guys see the poem Chat GPT came up with from Ollie the other day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Savvy, this is my job, right? Like I have to take it serious. I'm comfortable with what I make. I make more than I would at any other job that I would go apply for currently.
Hell yeah, brother.
You know, I probably make double or triple even what I would be making at another job. So I'm fine with I'm fine with where I'm at. I live comfortably. I don't worry about bills. I have plenty of money to do whatever I want. To an extent. I'm not gonna go buy a private jet or anything. I don't have that kind of money, but like or a yacht or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not looking to be, I enjoy trading, right? Like I'm not looking for the windfall massive win that's just going to set me up for life. Other people don't enjoy trading and that's why they trade. They're looking for the windfall win. I'm not one of those people. I actually like what I do. Like I enjoy coming to the charts every morning and trading, right?
You see your Porsche.
Later, Porch.
I'm making a Chat GPT account right now.
Chat GPT account.
Love it.
Dude, this business plan I wrote is kind of cool. Like it does all the legwork for you. You just gotta fill in your own personal stuff.
Boys, we got on stream and this thing has done nothing.
Nothing.
Later, Willie.
Why I'm making a Chat GPT account.
It's done nothing.
Grok is awesome.
Is it actually good? I keep seeing it in the news because anything related to Elon usually mentions it at some point, but I've never used it.
Yeah, I've never used it either.
No, that is a clickbait title. Well, Mason, what?
Gonna have to do another trading with the boys during RTH.
Savvy.
Oh man, they just they just had died.
I want to click buttons.
They just had died though. Like if you go back and look at our RTH streams and the viewership and like what was going on towards the end of it, they just had completely died.
Yeah, I like that, Mason. Business plan, futures trading operation. Nice, keeping that. What's my executive summary gonna look like? Can you guys still hear me okay volume-wise? I just moved my...
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I can anyway.
Hopefully it comes through clear on the stream. I know the stream's a little more sensitive to the volume.
And Claude. Wow, this guy's using all. Willie's using everything. He's got ChatGPT, Grok,
Wow.
Claude.
Claude's really good for coding, I've heard.
Yeah, Savvy, that's the thing, is just people like traders are either A, watching the bigger streamers that they've been watching for years and years and years, or B, they're actively engaged with their own charts. They aren't watching our stream. So it's really just Dave, myself, and Palmetto talking amongst each other, which we can do in a voice chat, technically.
Yeah.
Where I don't have to worry so much about later. Phoenix, get some rest, brother. Where I don't have to worry about OBS and all this other stuff. I can actually trade now and concentrate on the charts myself too. Because when I'm streaming, I can't 100% concentrate on the charts, especially if I've got guests, co-stars. You know, I have to talk to them. But yeah, It's very, very difficult to do. Solo, it's very difficult to do alone, but then you add guests into it and it's even harder. Like tonight we were trying to show their charts and it just was not cooperating.
Yeah, I couldn't get it done.
Discord was not cooperating. Well, guys, this is looking like it's
just
gonna be
dead.
a dud stream. I mean, I'm probably gonna call it. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is not.
No, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Not ideal.
It's just not going anywhere.
There's so much writing in my business plan right now.
So good.
Yeah, like this is about. This is.
I need Chris to be here.
No action. Later, Savvy.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Well, guys, thanks for coming on. I'm sorry that we didn't get a little bit better price action to deal with.
It's all good. It's not your fault.
It is what it is, man.
We'll set something up here soon in the future. I'm not quite sure when. I'm trying to figure everything out still as far as gold is. Gold is flying around like crazy.
Gold is flying.
Brother, like flying.
Oh damn. Coming up
Later, Pegs.
33.90.
But yeah, we'll try and work out something here soon. Guys, you got anything you want to say to chat before we get out of here?
Oh, thanks for joining us tonight. I appreciate it.
Yeah, good stream. Good to be back.
Yeah.
Had to twist Wes's arm a little bit.
Yeah, you did it. You did it good, Palm. You did it good.
The passive aggressive guilt trip worked, huh?
Loved it. Loved it.
All right, guys. Well, chat, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. If you're lurking and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. And until the next one, guys, we will see you. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow night, but I'm not sure when these guys will see you. All right, guys.
We'll
Peace. Enjoy your night.
See you.
We're still live here. I got to switch.
Just